What's up, everybody? It's the 4K Lowdown, and my buddy Huck over at Huck's Pop Culture Cafe issued another challenge. And this challenge was to get a list of 25 action stars, it could be male or female, and pick one movie from each of those actors. Now, I watched Huck's. Huck's was great. And then my buddy Dell over at Dell on Movies, he had his own list, and he did 25 just female action stars. So I really like that. And I think the women aren't talked about enough, and there definitely aren't enough women action stars. So I'm going to go deeper. And what I did, and that's right, I went crazy. I did 25 female action stars and 25 male action stars. So if you're ready, let's get started with ladies first. So my buddy Dell had this as well. This is an excellent movie. Chocolate, Chichayayin. It's a Thai movie. If you guys haven't seen it, grab it. And I apologize. I'm just going to whip through these. My next one is Angelina Jolie, and I picked the movie Salt. Really good. Angelina Jolie's done a lot of action movies. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is another good one, but I went with Salt for this one. The next one I picked, I'm hopefully going to throw some curveballs to you guys. This being one of them. And my pick is Jamie Presley. The movie I picked, and there's actually quite a few. This is Dead or Alive, or DOA. Based on the video game, there's actually some really good action in here. Eric Roberts is also in it, but I picked this one. Number 3. Number 4, my pick is Zoe Bell. Great stunt woman turned actress, and my pick for her is Raise. And this is a bare knuckle fighting movie that's pretty much a horror film. So if you guys get a chance to check it out, Zoe Bell, number 4. My number 5 is Stana Katic. You might know her as Catherine Beckett from the series Castle. She did a one-woman army movie that you may not have heard of. It's called Stiletto. If you guys get a chance to see that, this is pretty darn good. So definitely check it out. That is 5. Number 6, Michelle Rodriguez, and my choice for her is Furious 7. Why did I pick Furious 7? Because she fights Ronda Rousey. Number 7. Number 7 pick is Sasha Luce, and her movie, I think this is the only one I've seen her in, but I see her becoming a big-time action star. This is Anna. And if you guys have seen Atomic Blonde, Anna is better. So definitely check that out. Number 8. My number 8 pick is Ji Zhang, and her movie, one of many, The House of Flying Daggers. She plays a blind woman that can fight. It's awesome. You guys get a chance, check that out. All right, number 9 is Sofia Boutella. And I've really loved the movies that she's done. She did the new Mummy movie. She's done Star Trek Beyond, a bunch of other ones. She was in Atomic Blonde. And my pick for her is the Hotel Artemis. She's amazing in here. Absolutely love her. Number 10, Jessica Chastain. And she's done quite a few movies. Zero Dark 30, The Martian, etc., etc. Another one that I have on the list here with another person, but I went with Ava with Colin Farrell, John Malkovich. If you get a chance, check this one out. Really good stuff. Number 11, and I need to make sure I pronounce her name right. It's it's Kim Ok-vin, I believe, and the movie is The Villainous. It's a Korean film. She's really good in this. If you guys get a chance, check it out. Next, I went Alicia Vikander, and she did Man from U.N.C.L.E. and a few other movies, but for her action film, I picked Tomb Raider. I thought she did a really good job in it. It wasn't the storyline that I wanted, but really good action. Three, 6, 9, 12. Lucky number 13 is Maggie Q, and the movie I picked for her is The Protege. Solid. She's an assassin. Good stuff. Liked it. Next up, Gina Carano. And her one-woman army movie is Haywire. Again, really good. Personal feelings toward her aside, this is a good movie. Three, 6, 9, 12. Wait. 6, 9, 12, 14. All right. Number 15 is Taraji P. Henson. I haven't seen her do a whole lot of action movies, but one that she did that is absolutely good for her and makes the list is Proud Mary. I thought there could have been more action in here, but what she does do is really good. So definitely a positive. All right. Number 16, Gina Davis. And I can't go without talking about The Long Kiss Goodnight, because this was amazing. Next up, Rebecca Ferguson. And Rebecca Ferguson, she has been doing amazing in the Mission Impossible franchise. So the movie I picked for her is Rogue Nation. She does some sniper work, motorcycle, all kinds of stuff. So she's really good in this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. So that's 17. Number 18, Jennifer Garner. And I could have gone with the early ones like Elektra and things like that. Even her series, Alias, was amazing, but I went with Peppermint. This is a recent one that she did, and I thought she was really good in. So definitely check this one out. Next one up is Zoe Saldana, and the movie I picked for her, because she's done a few. She's done Losers. She's done Star Trek movies, all kinds of stuff. But the one I picked for her is Colombiana, because it's just about her. So she's amazing. Yep. All right. Number 20, Selma Hayek. And, From Dusk Till Dawn, Desperado, all that kind of stuff. But the movie where she is a one-woman army is Everly. You guys get a chance, that's worth checking out. All right, last 5. Next one, this could be a whole bunch of people. This could be Bing Bing Fan, Lupita Nyong'o, Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Diane Kruger. I went with Diane Kruger as she's the main person in this, and that is the 355. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's 5 fabulous women all doing action. It was a lot of fun. All right. 21, Mila Jovovich, and my pick for her, although I could have gone Ultraviolet, I could have gone Fifth Element, I went with Resident Evil Apocalypse. Not It's more of an action movie than a horror movie, and there's a lot of good fighting in this. So Resident Evil Apocalypse becomes my number 21 or 22. 22 because I got 3 more left. Number 22 is Michelle Yeoh. And because I have the Steelbook, that's why I picked this one. My pick for Michelle Yeoh, which could have been Super Cop. It could have been my buddy Dell. He picked Silverhawk, which was awesome. I went with Tomorrow Never Dies, which I think was the same one that Huck picked. This is my favorite James Bond movie because Michelle Yeoh is in it. 2 more. My next one is Sandra Bullock, and I almost grabbed Demolition Man. I really did, but I wanted to grab another Steelbook, so my pick for Sandra Bullock is Speed. Last but not least, number 25, and my 25th one is Charlize Theron, and the Steelbook is Atomic Blonde. I love this. Great soundtrack, good action. Sofia Boutella's in it, and she's amazing. Loved it. So that's my 25 action actresses. Let's go to the men. All right, ready to go with the men. Here we go. My first pick for male action stars is Gordon Liu because he's basically in my favorite martial arts movie of all time, which is the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. It's a good start. Number 2, Sylvester Stallone. The movie I chose for him is Daylight because, anybody can pick Rocky or Rambo. Thought I'd go a different route, and I grabbed Daylight. Number 3, Jackie Chan, and I went with, I wanted to go with Master with Cracked Fingers, but I went with his first American-ish film, and I went with Rumble in the Bronx. This is really what put him on the map with everybody. All right, number 4, Mark Dacascos. I am a huge fan of this guy, but the one movie, he did Brotherhood of the Wolf, he did the Crow series, he was in John Wick 3, really good martial artist. My pick for him is Crying Freeman. Number 5 is Chow Yun-fat. And I almost did Hard Boiled, but I went with this one instead because I really like him in this, and it's more of an American movie. So my pick for Chow Yun-fat is The Replacement Killers. Number 6 is Dwayne Johnson himself, The Rock. And I could have picked, he is the action star right now. I went with the one that I think put him on the map as being an action star, and that is the Rundown. Number 7, Steven Seagal, and his first movie, I believe, Above the Law. Because in the 80s and early 90s, that dude was the bomb. And that's why I used the bomb as the phrase. My next one is Donnie Yen, and my pick for him is my third favorite martial arts movie of all time, the first Ip Man. Can't go without picking this as one of the best action movies ever. Next one, and this is just because I wanted to pick it, my choice is Nicolas Cage. And again, Con Air, The Rock, yada, yada, yada. But I recently got this, so I wanted to mention it, and that is Firebirds. It's basically Top Gun with helicopters. All right. Number 10 is Scott Adkins. He does some great martial arts movies like Undisputed franchise, all that stuff. Accident Man, a lot of fun. So, but I went with Ninja as my pick for Scott Adkins. Number 11, you know I got to pick me some Van Damme. I could have went Bloodsport, I could have went Kickboxer, but I went with, again, something I wanted to show off. The first movie that I ever saw him in is No Retreat, No Surrender. Next up, Gerard Butler. And of course, the movie I picked for him is Olympus Has Fallen. This is a good trilogy. Coming up next is my favorite American martial artist. Next to Mark Dacascos. He only did a few movies, but this one movie is absolutely my favorite American martial arts film, and that is Jeff Speakman in The Perfect Weapon. If you get a chance, gotta watch that. All right. Up next, Liam Neeson, Taken. That's basically what started him off on this action kick. Had to choose that. Jason Statham is up next. And of course, I go with Transporter because it's kind of what, well, besides the one, kind of put him on the map is the Transporter franchise as a really good action star. All right, now we're getting to some fun ones. My next pick, I had to go with one of the greats, and my pick is Sho Kosugi. And the movie from Arrow that I picked is Pray for Death. Sho Kosugi. And by the way, his son Kane Kosugi is in DOA from the female list. But I had to get him in there. He's the original ninja. Awesome dude. He did Black Eagle with Van Damme. He did the Octagon with Chuck Norris. You can't beat that. My next pick, of course, is Bruce Willis. And I wanted to go creative at first. I was like, oh, I've got to pick Last Boy Scout or Last Man Standing. He does a lot of movies with the word last in it, and I can't figure out that why. But The Siege is also good, Tears of the Sun. But you got to go with the original. You got to go with the best, and it's got to be Die Hard. Next up, Keanu Reeves. I could go Point Break. I could go, Bill and Ted, I guess. But I have to pick the best, and the best is John Wick. My next pick is Jet Li. And Jet Li's done just a crap load of movies. He's got to be listed as one of the greatest action stars ever. My choice for him, and of course I get Zhang Ziyi. I believe maybe Donnie Yen is in this, but I'm not sure. But I know Maggie Lung is in it. This is Hero. This is an amazing epic martial arts movie. My next pick is Iko Uwais. And I believe he's Indonesian. The movie I picked for him, it's going to be kind of obvious when you see it, and that is The Raid Redemption. This is one of the greatest action movies ever made. My next pick, we're going to get kind of obvious with the last ones here. And we are on 21. My number 21 is Mark Wahlberg, and the movie I picked for him is Shooter. 22. It's got to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And yeah, I could have gone Terminator. I almost did Running Man because I just got that. But in the end, you got to pick the one with the word action in it. And I went with The Last Action Hero. '23. I went with Tom Cruise because, I could have gone Mission Impossible, but I kind of used Mission Impossible already. Didn't want to bring up another one of the franchise, so I brought up another one, and that is Jack Reacher. Two more. Next one is a twofer. I went Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. And why did I do that? Because I picked The Hitman's Bodyguard. Last one. And I almost picked a different movie for Ryan Reynolds to get another twofer, but I've got to pick this one instead. So my last pick is my favorite actor of all time and one of the best action stars, Denzel Washington. My pick for him is the original Equalizer. I almost went Safe House because I could have got him and Ryan Reynolds, but I wanted to single Denzel Washington out for one movie as my last pick. The Equalizer is my 25th action star male list. So that's it. 25 women, 25 men, one episode. Great job. Thanks, Huck, for this challenge. I really had a great time doing it. I'm not going to have a great time putting these back on the shelf, but I'm going to get started on that now. Until next time, you guys take care.